There's no use in looking back.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my first makeup tutorial filmed in my new room. I don't know when I'll stop saying or announcing or showing how excited I am to film my new room, but I'm still very excited about it because it's still work in progress and it's getting better and better as time goes on. But anyway, so again, it's a little echoey still. It's gonna be like that for a while. But, oops, go again. And probably another time. Oh. So today I have this look for you, and I'm using products from this month's Boxycharm box, which is we're in the month of February. By the way, Valentine's just passed. Hope you all had a good Valentine's Day, Galentine's, whatever you did, anti-Valentine's. Oh, we had fun. But either way, this look is pretty fire. Like, I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling it because I stepped out of my comfort zone a lot. Not only did I try new products, but I tried different techniques. So I did some stuff that's very different than what you're normally used to seeing me do. That was hard to spit out. This month's box was like, wow. Like, they had a lot of good stuff in this month's box. So I was really, really happy with that. Don't forget, Boxycharm is a monthly subscription box. For $21 a month, you get 4 to 5 full-size beauty products that retail over $100. So it's a really, really good deal. I don't think there's any other subscription box that gives you full-size products. So if you guys want to sign up and be a Boxycharm charmer like myself, then link is down below to go ahead and sign up. And yeah, without further ado, let's move on to this little tutorial.
Alright guys, so let's rip into this box, why don't we? So the first item in this month's box is the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. So this stuff was the shit. I'm not gonna lie, this was my first time using it like during this tutorial, and it's a exfoliator. It smells like lemon, and little tip, if you're going to be using a microdermabrasion product, be really gentle when rubbing it on your face. It's easy to get carried away and rub too hard and be too abrasive, but this really left my skin feeling super polished, smooth, even brighter. I mean, look at that. I just feel like my complexion just got better instantly. So we're now going to prime. I'm using a more moisturizing primer because since we did just exfoliate and pretty much removed a light layer of skin or our dead skin cells, we want to go back in and nourish the skin so our foundation lays on nice and smooth. And this one has a little bit of an illuminating factor to it, so that's why my skin looks really nice and shiny like a pearl. So I'm using a very matte, very full coverage foundation today. I'm applying it with a beauty blender because I want it to go on pretty smooth and have it kind of make it a little less full coverage. But as you can tell as I'm blending this out, it definitely is super full coverage. So if I'm using a very matte foundation, very full coverage, very heavy, that's also why I tend to use a more illuminating type of primer, so it just kind of balances itself out. So I'm not too dry looking, but I'm also not too wet looking. Once we have our foundation on, I'm going to take some concealer, and I didn't have a table in front of me, so I'm using what I can, which is my mouth, and holding it in there, so yeah, don't mind that. But I'm going to place this in the normal areas, which is underneath my eyes. I'm also going to go apply it on the bridge of my nose, in the center of my forehead, cupid's bow, and chin, and voila, we can blend that out. With the same beauty blender, I'm using the fattest part of it to get a nice even blend, and this is something different. I'm actually using this as my eye primer as well, so I'm just going to be taking whatever excess I have and blending that onto my eyelids. And I'm going to be using a translucent powder to make sure I set those eyelids and underneath my eye, because if I don't, then it will crease up on me. But using a matte long-lasting concealer works as a great eye primer as well. I'm then going to take a little bit of an illuminating liquid and apply this with my beauty blender to all the points that I want to be glowy, which is my cheekbones, cupid's bow, nose, center, and center of the chin. And to intensify that highlight, I'm going to go in with a highlighter, and I'm just going to go over those areas and give it a quick dust. So not only does this help intensify it, but since it's a powder on top of cream, it's going to help set those areas so your glow won't go anywhere and it just looks like super bam in your face. So I did my brows off camera, and we're going to move on. I'm going to be now bronzing and contouring. I am using a bronzer that has more of like an illuminator in it, which is very rare for me. I don't think I've ever done that before. I always use matte bronzers, but I wanted to keep the look pretty glowy, and I liked it a lot. Also, did you guys notice I didn't set the rest of my face? Yeah, I know. Who am I? Again, something I just wanted to try out. Since the foundation was pretty matte, I decided to let it just do its own thing, and I'm glad I did. I'm then taking a little bit of a deeper, now matte shade and contouring my cheekbones. I wanted to just brighten up my under eye a little bit more, so I'm using a lighter setting powder just underneath my eye only. Rest of the face is still not set. I'm then contouring with a small eyeshadow brush along the edge of the highlight that we put down the bridge, and then just cleaning it up and sharpening it with more of that translucent powder, and also on the jaw contour as well, or cheekbone contour I should say. And then I'm going to go in with my blush, and this just kind of keeps it controlled. You don't put the blush too far down or get too carried away. I'm going to do a little bit of lip contouring also with the same contouring powder around my lip line for a fuller appearance. And we're going to be using a darker lip today, so I'm going in with this really deep maroon lip liner because I want to do a little bit of an ombre effect with it. So moving on to the second product in this month's box, which is the Japonesque lipstick. This is in the shade, whoa, what shade is this? Yellow. The only thing I can find on the packaging is that it's shade 07. But yeah, that was me appreciating this lipstick because I loved it. It's very creamy, very pigmented. Love the color. So moving on to the next product in this month's box, which was a Z palette and 2 Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which is super cool. So you have your single shadows and the Z palette to pop them in. And we're moving on to the last product in this month's box, which is 3 Sedona lace brushes. Here I am using the Sedona lace EB13 blending brush, and I blended in Beaches and Cream in my crease from Makeup Geek, which was another item in the box. And I'm layering on some more maroon and matte taupe colors to deepen up the crease a little bit more and warm it up before taking a deep matte brown and darkening up my outer V. And we're going to be doing the half cut lid today, which is one of my favorite looks. So I'm using the Sedona Lace EB19, which also came in the box. And we're going to be using this to cut the lid. So I'm taking a little bit of concealer on the center of my lid and opening my eye. That gave us a mark, and we're using this mark and this brush to follow along the guideline. And this brush made it so easy to cut my lid. It was just like a perfect swipe. If you have more of a like loose eyelid, you want to go step by step instead of trying to do one swipe. I'm then pressing on the second Makeup Geek shadow, which came in, which is Glamorous, and then just darkening the lower lash line with all those colors we put in our crease before putting a nude liner in our waterline. I'm then using the Sedona Lace EB17 brush to do my liquid liner, which I think it's an eyebrow brush, but it worked great for an eyeliner brush. Like, look at that, it can cut you. Then for lashes, we're going to just pop on these really nice lightweight wispy lashes to complete this eye look, and of course the mascara on the lower lash line. We're going to set everything off with some setting spray because it's all done, and I get my hair did, and boom, look is complete. You guys, I have all products listed down below. Make sure to check out the links, the Boxycharm link if you want to be a part of it, which I highly suggest. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.